American in lifestyle, global in spirit, Indian at heart. You're listening to Desi Tea Talks. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Desi Tea Talks with myself, Manasi, Parija, and Aishwarya. On today's episode, we thought to bring a little bit of light and joy and cheer to you guys due to the holiday season right around the corner. We're going to talk about some of our favorite holiday gifts to gift anyone and everyone, and we're going to provide some different cost options so you can decide for your budgets this year. This year has been tough on all of us, and I hope this holiday season we may not be close to our near and dear ones, but we can still bring a little bit of joy and cheer in everyone's lives by doing something small or something big. I'm sure a lot of us are not going to actual shopping malls this year, but there's always the option of online shopping. Nothing can stop me from online shopping for sure. So before we get to this episode, I highly encourage you guys to please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. It really helps support us and keeps this community growing. So, without further ado, let's get to our holiday gift guide. So, girls, first things, I just want to share that for Christmas, we're not Christians, right? So, for me, the tradition of Christmas is more about just like the celebration of life and light and cheer and the tree, decorating the house, just, having friends over, family over, more about the whole, like just the celebration in general. And the best part is the holidays, holiday gifts, especially the ones that are under the tree that I don't know and I wait till Christmas morning, like a little child to open. Those are the best. So, and then the other thing I'm always excited about is we always hang our stockings, me and my husband, by our fireplace, and we try to find like really cool funny things or just like anything to just like tiny little presents that we're not allowed to peep in each other's stockings until the day of Christmas. So let's start with some stocking stuffer ideas. So I'll get started with that. So the first thing I really always put in my husband's stocking stuffer is candy, period. And
That's a surprise.
And it's more like a filler, right? I mean, there's only so many like unique and cool options I can think of every year, but the one thing that's consistent and that just acts as a filler and makes you feel like there's actually a ton of presents, it's just different kinds of candy. And stores do such a good job of just coming out with different like shapes and forms and of the same candy. Like he loves Reese's peanut butter candies, right? But they come in the form of an egg now. They come in the shape of a Santa now. It's just so fun to like put all these like different variety of candy in the stocking stuffer. And I think he does it for me the same too, for sure. What about you guys?
Candy is definitely an all-time favorite. Like we do stocking stuffers and every year we always have somebody, like last year we had our friends over with us. So we had a little stocking stuffer for them as well. And I love putting chewing gum. It's such a useful thing. Anytime I think about stocking stuffers, and I first try to think about like practical things that people can use right away. So chewing gum, a mini bottle of booze is always a favorite. For women, I like to put a little bottle of wine, or for men, I would like to put a mini bottle of Jack Daniels or something like that. Another favorite of mine for men especially is a little pocket knife, which comes in very handy and they absolutely love it. Like my husband, I don't know, for some reason, every year he looks forward to that extra hand knife that he can get.
So does Mowgli get one this time, like his own stocking?
Mowgli gets a diaper this time.
Mowgli is Parija's dog. Brand new dog.
Yeah, she's a dog mama, so I think this year her Christmas shopping is going to be so much more different. I'll echo the sentiment here, Mansi. I think the whole season, right? It starts right about Diwali, and then there's Thanksgiving, and then there's Christmas. I think the whole November and December as a month, I really enjoy it. Well, there's nothing else to do, right? And you're in a cold place. So it's all about the cheer. I think my favorite months actually are December and January, or when the lights are still on and February gets done because it's so dark. Holiday and stocking stuffers. I think this year one of the things that I'm definitely putting is sanitizers. apart from everything else that I would want to put. But yeah, I like collecting socks for some reason, so that's one of the things I definitely put. So yeah, one of the cool small ideas, and it's winter, you'll always use it right away.
That's actually a good point. I always put socks too, but or I don't always put them, but I try to like alternate or something. But there's socks you can get with the cool reading, like cool lines in the back. So there's always ones that I think the first time I got her, she was a sock that said, if you're reading this or something like that, go fetch me a glass of beer or something like that. It's always like something fun when you put your feet up, and he's just like literally all day long, he put his feet up like, oh, do you not read this? Where's my beer, woman? You get such cool socks nowadays, and it's comfy and cozy.
So many good options everywhere, right? I mean, not just for like adults, for kids. Like, there's so much. I wish we had something like that growing up.
Another good one for stocking stuffers are the lip balms. I mean, men or women or kids, people absolutely love it. And my all-time favorite was Emu lip balm from Amazon. You get it on, I'm sure everyone's buying things on Amazon right now. And that lip balm is so good. It's by far my most favorite, and I highly, highly recommend it. I'm going to buy both of you too. So
thank you. You never have enough lip balm. It's so true. And it's so funny because my husband's always stealing my, like lip balm and beauty products. So one year I even got him like a whole like nail maintenance set because he was always stealing my nail cutters and my nail files. Like, what are you even doing with the nail file? Why do you have nails that need filing? So I actually got him a little, those miniature travel portable kind of kits. I got him one of those, and I'm like, this is yours. I'm writing your name on it. You're not allowed to steal my things anymore. And that's a cool thing about like Christmas, or just gifting in general is, right? If you pay enough attention, or if you really try to remember things, if you know somebody that well, it's easy to gift for them because they're always going to bound to slip something that they, do not have, or just they don't want to order for themselves, or they're just, it just slips their mind. So it's just something to add to your list. Every time he says something like, okay, I like add it on, literally I put it on my notes, like, okay, this is one thing he mentioned that I know he's not going to end up ordering. So I just try to remember it and just, gift him things like that. But another thing for stocking stuffer was, like this is related to the pocket knife you mentioned, but I found this cool like miniature like tool set, and it's like a little like a credit card holder thingy, and it has like multiple tools. So like, it's literally this tiny, but it has all these tools with this, screw attachment, the knife attachment that you can just carry around and do like little things with it. And he absolutely loves that thing. It's like always with him, and he'll just, it's just like an easy thing to grab that we don't even think about. Like, do it, and he'll kind of fix it. But it's another cool idea for stocking stuffer.
That's a good one, actually. You definitely have to add a picture and a link.
Yes,
to all of these things.
For all the things that we can find again, we'll definitely add links in the description box below.
Another favorite of mine is the sneaker balls. Have you guys ever had those? They are so good, and I almost wait till Christmas because I know a lot of my friends are going to get me that. Those are the sneaker balls. You can just put them in your shoes or boots, and they stay pretty fresh, and obviously they smell really good.
Yeah, I actually have got them for her shoe before because his shoes are always stinky. But another thing related to scent I got was, you get like this little potpourri in a bottle. It's like after you go. I think that's what it's called, after you go. So you kind of use it in the restroom after you do your business. I gifted, I just got a little bottle of it. Stocking stuffer. I thought that was pretty funny.
I like to put is those little Body Shop creams, the tiny ones, because we always run out of those. It's the season, and one of the beauty products, my husband steals mine too. So I want to get those smaller mini versions for him. That's all that he needs. But still, mine are always running out. So one of the other things to pick up, I'll send in a link, but they do come out during the holiday season specifically. So smaller ones for your stockings.
They're good. A friend of mine last year, she gifted me a lot of floss in my stocking.
I need those. I have 8 cavities, man.
Yeah. And when I saw that, I was like, what is this? I have enough at home. But then 2 months later, I was like, thank God she gifted me that. I don't have to go and buy more.
I'll give like one last one for me. I got these like really funny bottle stopper / opener thingies. They're in the shape of a man and where his thing would be is where the and it's all in different shapes and he's doing different actions and they're like miniature ones, but it's just so hilarious. Like I just think like, especially since you're actually gifting somebody, the Christmas present is like an actual real present. If more than one, usually for me it's more than one present. I feel like with stocking stuffers I try to keep it more funny and interesting and just something to like brighten up the day. Okay, I actually remembered one more thing that I actually absolutely love. I actually gifted this to my hubby, but I also gifted it to my sister. It's this "How Well Do You Know Your Wife" quiz book. So it's literally a booklet, and there's like every page has like different things about literally you study it and you're like, and I was asking her, so which is my favorite flower? Literally you can quiz your husband on these.
I want to know the scores of that
every
one.
day. It was just so funny. We just, bring it out when we're like bored and just randomly wanna. And I'm sure you get one the other way around where it's like, how well do you know your husband or something like that. So that'll be another cool gift for.
We should do that when we meet next time. How well do you know each other's husband and wife? But funny thing, I'm gonna go. This is my last one, promise. I back in Germany, I remember I'm usually pretty punctual, but there was this one instance that I was late, and it was just happened twice or something. And Germans are very, very particular about punctuality. So I actually have gotten an alarm clock in one of my stocking stuffers, the teeny tiny ones that you've used as a kid, the one that goes and I have gotten those. So that's so funny. I got an alarm clock.
Aisha, were you always late to parties or something? Is that
no, I am one person who's never late. Like I get a panic attack. But it's so ironic. I actually got an alarm clock.
Well, it's, people say that, right? Like people who are not late, it just takes that one time for people to notice. Otherwise, like everybody who's late, you just expect it of them.
Yeah.
I think that's a lot of stocking stuffer ideas, and we'll try to link them all below. But I think the next big category that for actual presents we want to move to is just presents for women. Whether it's your significant other, just a sister, a friend, mom, mother-in-law. So we'll give you again a few different options that we have gifted or are planning to gift our friends and family. So let me just start. I've actually brought this for myself, and so I can vouch for it and absolutely love, is this neck massager thingy. And it's just like very like small. It's not like massive, but it does such a good job. Like I just put it when I'm laying in bed or just sitting up in bed at night, and it just like, just soothes my neck. But honestly, and it's supposed to be a neck massager, but what I do is I put it around my feet and like let it do the foot massage too, and it does an incredible job of doing both. And I think the one that I'm talking about was, I want to say like $40-ish. So it wasn't very pricey for what it is doing, but I'll try to link something similar in the description box. But I absolutely love it. And this could be a neutral gift, for men or women. So it's a pretty neutral gift, but definitely for women. Recommended. What about you, Parija?
It's funny you mentioned that because just like 2 months ago, I got a massager, but this was for a car. You can put it in the socket, like, where you charge your phones, and you can put it around your neck, and like you can, it's a neck massager while you're driving the car.
Pretty cool too.
Yeah. I really love to gift like custom stuff. So I shop a lot on Etsy, and I always like to gift either it's like a tumbler, like a personalized Yeti tumbler with the name on, or any other, or a serveware or a cheese board with a lot of my friends have like their hashtags or blog names or things like that. So I'll try to gift something similar. But anything when it comes to women, I really like to give like kitchen related gifts because they spend a lot of time there, along the lines of like either serverware or a cake stand or something related to baking, because I think baking just brings so much joy during Christmas time. So what about you?
Right? It should smell It should smell holidays in your house. That's what one of my friends told me. She used to bake and she's like, it should just smell holidays. But yeah, so Parija, are we getting like a Desi Tea Talks tumbler this time?
Maybe.
So same lines. I want to gift something that the person really can use, and you don't. I mean, there are so many special things. I mean, if it were from Ansi, I'll give her a full tomato hamper. But jokes apart, I like hampers. One thing about holidays I really love is any kind of hamper. So I love the hampers that come out of Lush. Pretty good collection. It's the whole smell and the fragrance makes it feel special. It's a holiday gift, and women enjoy that. All of us enjoy bathing. All of us enjoy some of those special pampering. So I love those from Lush. Or I try to go on the other side in the kitchen where I want to give those hampers with tea or coffee. So, you have those collection of nice hampers. So one of the new favorites that I have is from the Chai Box. It's another small business here in the US, very specific flavors of tea. They have good South Asian, they have good collection of spices and herbs from South Asia. Another cool idea, any kind of hamper, I try to keep it very simple, either in the Lush category or something around food.
Yeah, Aishwarya just gifted me a Lush gift box for my birthday and I absolutely love it. But kind of mirroring your thoughts here, Aisha, I actually absolutely love gifting women pampering related items. That's why one of the items was neck massager, because I know I love to receive gifts like that. And it's kind of hard to always buy stuff like that for ourselves. I feel like sometimes we're like hard on ourselves. Oh, I don't need it. And we don't. So I feel like as a gift, it just brings me so much joy. So
Yeah.
I love to do that for other people. So like the next item is kind of related to pampering as well for women. And I recently gifted to someone, it's actually a foot spa. So it's like that little tub, but it has these vibrations and you just basically soak your feet. You can add stuff to it. So it's like a mini pedicure at home, but at the least you'll get like a foot massage, even if you don't want to do much, right? Sitting there soaking your tired feet in hot water. And again, like the cost options for these range anywhere from like $30, like nice massage ones for like $75. So you can really look up anything. But the one thing I want to try to emphasize here, I know we all love our Amazon. Trust me, from somebody who gets packages from them all the time, I really, really want to encourage everybody to try and support small businesses and order from small businesses, because especially this year, it's so tough for small business to survive. So anything we can do, if you already have a gift list, then please just order from small businesses as much as you can. Etsy is a good one. There's so many of them. Just look it up instead of going to Amazon. Just order in advance. It'll come in time, I promise.
Yeah, I echo that sentiment. Small businesses, and Amazon is doing a great job, on making those small businesses available to us in the pandemic when we cannot go there.
What about you, Parija? What's your next item? Popular one?
My next item is a waffle maker. This is like one small kitchen appliance that for some reason people always put it in like list to buy, but they don't buy, or like a popcorn maker or a small waffle maker. Nowadays, people love this soda streamer or an iced tea maker. It's a little things like that men or women or families, everybody can use in the house at any time. I really like. A lot of the times, as you're chatting with your friends, you kind of have an idea of what they could have or what they're looking forward to. So I make sure that I ordered in advance for them. And just today, I just bought a small K-cup coffee machine, just that one single cup serve for a friend at work. Yeah, it's like a space saver also. And it's just a one cup and very portable. So that was...
Yeah, I think it's that Keurig maker for like $20-$30. It's really affordable.
Yeah, that's the one I just got actually.
Cool.
Me being a coffee lover, I was telling my husband that maybe we should put that coffee maker in every room. So like every room you go to, have a coffee. What about you, Asha?
So we talked about women and we talked about some. Anything specific for men do you girls buy?
One thing that, I guess this is very
hard to buy for men. I feel it's always hard to buy for men.
It definitely is harder. Like when I was trying to think of all the presents, my list for women was definitely way longer than the list for men. And again, it depends on like the man. So like the one thing I have gotten a few men in my life is a beard grooming kit, which is like, it includes, there's creams for that hair and like, a comb and I don't know, it's like wax. I don't know, there's like a lot of things in it. And again, these vary from $20 to, you can get some really fancy ones for $75. So that's one thing I've gotten. The other thing I've gotten is this electric like trimmer, which has like 20 different attachments. I don't know what kind of hair these men are growing and where, but I guess they need different kinds of settings and trimmers for, I don't know, hair coming out of every single part of their body. And so I actually gifted that to my husband and my dad 1 year. And they both loved it because it's apparently very, very convenient when using, those disposable razors and stuff. And it's a relatively expensive purchase compared to just reusable razors, but they last like a really long time. So those two are go-to. But again, these these are only suitable for men with beards for the most part. I guess you can use them on your head hair, but mostly
it's
men.
funny that there are so many. So I didn't know about all these many creams that come for bear when I first bought it. And can you believe they come with subscription models too? Like, I'm like, oh, what are you gonna do with it? What about you, Parija?
I think men are like pretty simple to gift. I mean, they only like 5 things overall, and out of 5 you can keep, and everybody has everything, but still gadgets are always the best thing for men, even though if it's an extra pair of earphones or a portable charger, even though they have 20 of those in their lives, or an extra HDMI cord, like cracks them up. So for men especially who are into like video games and all, I think the latest game, whatever comes out in the market, is always a great option. My husband just bought one for himself, and he plans to play 10 hours tomorrow. So but for dads and grandparents for that age, I think, or even for our age on a higher end, I think Fitbits or any type of smartwatch is a really good idea. And especially Fitbit, because I think they really like to track their calories and how they sleep and all of the things. Again, it's on a higher end, but for somebody who's very dear to you, I think it's a great option.
Yeah, and I think there are so many other, it doesn't have to be like a Fitbit. There are other like knockoffs that are pretty good that come at a cheaper price, even if you did want to give it. Like I enjoy the Samsung watch. We're in a Samsung household, and that's, I guess it starts at the 150 range, or actually might be a little bit more. But you can get so much with it. So if you want to like pool in your money with like, I don't know, some friends and give somebody a nice present, that would be a good one too. Or the Apple Watch, obviously, but even some knockoffs similar to that is a great alternative for.
Yeah, I think Amazon just started their own watch, I remember. So any of those, and like you said, Parija, gadgets are always the first go-to. Computer games are the second go-to. So easy, right? Their checklist is always very simple.
Yeah.
One thing that I have bought, and I think again it's on a little higher end. Some men really are into reading. I once got Kindle paperback edition. So, if you know somebody who wants to read and somebody enjoys that, that's a very good gift. It's not just for a man, for a woman also, but that's one gift that I have tried to give, something very specific with gadgets. I think anytime I get something for my husband, he's definitely gonna probably get something similar beforehand. So actually one of the very cool gifts that I have gotten is certainly sleep buds. They help you sleep well. So there is something called a sleep monitor that monitors your sleep, but Bose and other companies have come out with these sleep buds. They are like earbuds, but they give out all these white noise and they put you to sleep, and it's like total bougie stuff. I'll tell you, but it's one of the other gifts on the higher end.
I wish there was some gifts related to like snoring that I would like to give a lot of men in my life.
You should give that to the women, all these sleeping buds.
Yeah. I think that'll make an excellent gift for anybody who doesn't snore. Just cancel.
All kinds of noise cancellation.
Yeah.
All else fail safe gift to give to anyone, depending on what they prefer. Whiskey, beer, wine, whatever they like is always a good option. But another thing that I gift, and I've only really gifted women this, but I mean, I guess it could be gifted to anybody. It doesn't matter, but I personally love it. It's a heated blanket. It's just an electric heated blanket. I love it. Like even though I live in California, it doesn't really get that cold. I still use it while sleeping. So you get these ones with timers, and so I'll set it before I'm ready to go to bed, like for an hour, and then it just auto turns up, and it's just nice and warm and cozy in my bed. But I think I love it, so I'm sure other people will love it. And there's so many versions of like just like I love to give blankets, like for a white elephant or something, you get like just normal, like cozy blankets from even Costco sells some really plush ones that I love. Amazon has a ton of them. Bed Bath Beyond has a ton of them. And they start at $20 if you don't want to go the heated route, which honestly, nowadays you get heated ones starting at $40. It's not that much expensive either. But the other blanket option is like the weighted blankets that are really popular now. And I think they start at $50 or something. So blanket for anyone, like especially if it's for a mother-in-law, mother, father, I feel like that's such a good gift for them.
So I
Yeah,
agree. And you can never have enough blankets. I gave one to my grandmother and she really loved it. Plush blankets they're so cozy. They give the full holiday vibe anyway.
yeah, agreed.
Yeah,
Um,
and like kind of related to that, I also give like scarves. Like I
Very
think there
popular.
was one year where I got everybody scarves. So like after that, I stopped. I started being known as the scarf lady. Like stop gifting them. But that's another, like you can't have too many scarves, especially if you're living in not California, colder month. Like I think we all use scarves in the winter months, whether it's that cold or not. So it's just a nice little accessory to have.
yeah, great. I mean, being into sports, I really like to gift sneakers or a nice pair of socks. Anything related to sports. I remember this was a very silly present, but one of my cousins, no, not one, actually, four of them, I had gifted them a jump rope because they didn't have anything to do fitness.
It's like you're like mandating, no, now you have to exercise. You have no more excuses. Here's a jump rope, start.
Right. And I put in a note saying that, New Year is around the corner. So this could be like a nice New Year resolution of exercising. But sneakers are my most favorite around the Black Friday time. I always like to stock up some for myself and some of my friends as well. I mean, they have such good deals on all of the websites, especially Zappos.com. I don't know if you girls ever shop on that, but Zappos and Macy's have always a good deal on sneakers.
Yeah, I think Macy's does shoe sale probably like once in like every 2 months or something. There's always they're pretty good prices on shoes, and there's always DSW if nothing else. They have a ton of shoes too.
Agree. I mean, colognes and perfumes are another great option to give, but I also like toolkits, or even for a barbecue kit or home tools. A lot of people kind of buy houses around this time too, so I think toolkits just come in so handy. And again, men, they cannot have ever enough.
Yeah. It's so funny you mentioned toolkits because I gifted that to, or me and my husband, we sent it to my dad, like a nice little toolkit that had pretty much like a lot of like, I don't even know half the tools that were in there. And my mom was like, called me the next, like, why did you have to gift him that? Now he's just playing around and unfixing things and fixing things that don't even need fixing. He's just like playing around like it's his new toy. It was too funny. But like related to tools, those if you had the budget, you could do the drill and the bits that go with it. I think it starts at $100, like the really nice drill. So if you want to gift it to your father-in-law, father or something, that's another good option too.
That they also make it like the custom, like personalized toolkits too, where you can get names engraved on that and everything.
Yeah, well, you can make anything custom nowadays. So pretty much that's always an open option. Okay, so what about like for a couple or like for a house? Like if you're going to somebody's house and you don't want to give individual gifts, what are some of your favorite options to gift?
I'll start. I really like to give those home automation tools, starting with Google Homes. They're like my go-tos. I collect them. I always gift them. And it's one of those utility items you can never have enough. And I like gifting Google Homes and Alexas for Alexa households because I already know what is the household style. So
I'll vouch for that. She gifted it to me too. One thing that I like to gift for a house is diffusers. I like absolutely adore essential oils, and I'm kind of phasing out of the whole candle stage. I mean, I still love candles and it's hard, but I absolutely am going the natural route or trying to with essential oils. I try to buy you get really nice diffuser kits now, or just a diffuser and get them like essential oil packets separately, depending on again what your budget is. Diffusers you get starting at like $10 now, I think, but the really nice ones are probably expensive. But the one thing to keep in mind is to try to get the good, natural, all clean essential oils when you do.
Yeah, they smell so good too.
Yeah, nowadays they come with like all the Wi-Fi operated apps and yeah,
Mhm.
it's interesting. You know, you can have, like you said, any price range, and they're so good. I mean, essential oils itself is such a big, industry now. You can buy essential oil soaps and whatnot, and holidays you'll get them all. So that's a good package for a couple or a household.
Right. I mean, wine, a bottle of wine or alcohol is my absolute favorite. But for families that do not drink or drink, recently I've gotten a lot into board games. So I always like to get board games, and they come from all ranges. Like they come from like $15 to $100. And some of my favorites are Splendor, Exploding Kittens, a game of Catan. Jenga, it's a really common one. Everybody has it. But again, you can get like yard size Jenga or a smaller, like a tabletop. Those tabletop cornhole games, all things board games, basically.
Yeah, and like speaking of like just taking something nice and like non-alcohol related to a house, I really like to make, if I have the time, like these personalized like baking mixes. People love to bake, right? But everybody tries to buy these box kits and try to just, I mean, because people don't have time. So I put like I just try to decorate it nicely. So like I'll put the dry mix in like one mason jar or something similar like that. And then I'll tie like a cute little ribbon on it and put like a recipe little card so they know what to mix with it or what their options are. So if you have the time, that's a really easy and just like everybody love it. It's so personal. You wrap it really cutely and everybody will love it. And another thing you can make at home similarly is, again, this is probably a little more you'll have to do a little more research on is you can make your own vanilla extract and give that to people, and again wrap it up in something. So those are my, like, for a house I really like to take that, or just like bake something and take it. It's more personal, it's coming from me. And if you could also give it a gift in addition to that, but I just think like that personal touch a lot of people appreciate if you are going to somebody's house.
Personalized gifts are always welcome. And Mansi, please bring all the baking stuff next time to my house.
I think we'll have to send her tickets to, visit us. Like,
I'll buy my own ticket, don't worry. Something else that I really like to gift like couples is, and I think I'd like to give that to especially like mother-in-law, father-in-law, like mother, father, or just like couples, is like just massage tickets or massage coupons for whatever massage place is popular in that area. Because like this is again something that especially like that older generation just doesn't indulge in. A lot of, at least our parents and our in-laws are just like, no, I don't want to do it. But if you gift it to them, like, here, I've already purchased it, for they're like forced to do it. So I really like to gift massage coupons. And I sometimes even gift it to my husband, and it's like a treat to myself. I'm like, I'll go for you. I'll go with massage with you. So that's another thing I love to give.
Those are actually always very good options. And you can gift it. I gifted that to my mom back in India. In India, they have this service, I cannot remember the name, this Urban Clap or something, where they actually come to your home and do the massages. So you really do not have to go anywhere. So, I just gifted her a coupon for that. So that's one of the very good options. Here, anywhere, massages. I can't wait for the COVID to be over, to be honest. Massages.
I mean, a lot of people would also consider gifting like the AMC movie tickets or, restaurants and pedicure, manicure. I mean, gift cards are always a great option.
Yeah, all those fails, go get a gift card to any place.
Right. But I think this year I'm really going to get a couple gift cards, but just for the local businesses here in Pittsburgh. I'm 100% avoiding bigger companies, just to support small businesses. And hopefully they'll support our business too one of the days.
So guys, I know we don't have any kids, but all of us have like nieces, nephews, and just kids or friends that we give to. Do you guys have any suggestions for some gift ideas for kids?
Legos.
Storybooks. Like, you can never have enough storybooks as a kid. And if you know a child and the child is growing, so you can kind of track their storybooks that you're giving, you'll get good recommendations on Amazon. So I think I bought somebody their first novel, for instance, that as a Christmas gift. So yeah, storybooks.
That's cool. As per you just said, Lego is a classic. I think I know kids who will play with Lego all day long in any Lego, and they range again from all sorts of price range, with the little ones to the big ones, and all kids love Lego. The other thing is Play-Doh. Again, depending on age group, obviously, for the younger kids, Play-Doh is, and I know at one point slime, I think it still is a trend. They all love slime. I think it's so yucky.
What is slime? I don't know slime.
I'll make you one.
I like Play-Doh. I've had that, but I've tried that. I've used it, but I don't know what slime is.
So when I teach the dance classes, oh my God, every day, I think there was a time when at least one kid had slime in their hands and they would just refuse to let go of it. Oh my God, it's just like, oh, so nasty.
One of the most popular gifts among kids for this year is this doll. It's called a Baby Alive grow up doll. And the doll comes in a really small size, and over time it grows. It even grows hair and it even tinkles.
For real? Oh God, I have no idea about all these things.
I mean, when I looked at it, I thought it was super creepy, but then it was so cool, because they actually take care of the doll, and it comes in 3 different sizes, and it grows from like year 1 to year 2 to year 3, which I thought was pretty cute too. And the cutest part was that it grows hair and it moves its hands up and down, and it's pretty cool.
My game from storybooks now. I think my games are not that popular.
Definitely.
One more gift, very interesting gift that I found is these cooking kits. So like not really cooking mixing kits, but for kids also you have these little combinations where they have to just mix things, and things are ready, cookies and cake, smaller cupcakes and stuff like that. So another popular gift that I thought, I don't know how popular it is anymore.
One thing that I try to, if I know the kid very well and if they like to do something, I try to gift them like a cooking class. Like there's kids cooking class now, again, depending on the age, or kids dance class, or just a tennis lesson or something like that. And that way you're supporting other people's businesses too. So that's kind of a good, and it's something more interactive that the kids will actually learn from. So that's a good one. But I know there's, as you mentioned, the cooking kits, I think there's like these, Melissa and Doug makes those like kitchen and grocery store, and like it's a pretty big present. And I think they're not super expensive. They're probably, expensive if you're not close to them or anything. But if it's for somebody like a niece or nephew, those things I think are very popular. There's so many toys you can gift kids. It's really hard to go wrong with gifting a child something. It's so easy. And you can always ask the parent too, right? Because the kids.
Talking about kids, it's like, as there are so many toys for kids, there are like plenty of those for pets, and you would be so surprised that there's this a really cool Kong toy, which it's like a toy, and you fill up the toy with treats, and it can literally occupy a dog for 2 hours. Like it's amazing, and how interesting that there are toys made for that, like mental stimulation and all kinds of things. I'm discovering things day by day.
Yeah. One other thing for pets, I think I was mentioning to you girls, they have this, like, I don't know what it is. One of my friends was telling me they have like a machine of sorts where you train the dog to kind of hit one button if they want to go to the bathroom, and other for water, and another one for food. So that's kind of cool, because you'll train them, and that way they just have to press the button, and here comes your little server giving you food and water. So that's another probably cool gift idea for a pet, or like for a friend's pet if you want to gift too.
Yeah. I want that button thingy in my house. Just I get something and someone gets me food.
I'm getting Courageous dog those antlers.
Oh.
Actually, another cool gift for pets is these pet monitors. The baby monitors or pet monitors. But they come in all kinds of price ranges, so you can have any technology. Essentially, there's a job, even if it's like the $30 one or $100 one. But they're very handy. You can never have enough of those. You have so many rooms in the house, so pet monitors are always.
I absolutely love that, Aisha. It's been like, it's because both Manglam and I, we both like to monitor Mowgli when we are away from the home, so it comes in so handy.
Yeah. You can talk to the pet also, right? It has that mic. Yeah.
Cool. That's exactly like a baby monitor.
I didn't want to say that.
I'm gonna use that for my baby too. Thanks for advanced one.
Well. All right, guys, I think we are out of time for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode and enjoyed these gift ideas. We have plenty more, but for this year, we'll keep it to this, and we'll try to link everything that we can find in the description box below. So keep an eye out for that. Before we end our episode, please, please, please like, share, and subscribe to our videos and our channel. And have very happy and safe holidays. Bye, guys.